All right, Tuesday late morning, very late, thanks to our computer gremlins. I am Chief Meteorologist Austen Onek. It is late Tuesday morning. Apologies, we've had some serious issues with what's going on with our computer system, so we're trying to do a quick update before the noon show rolls around. So we're trying to give you a little bit more about what's going on across the area. For the time being, again, we've got the possibility of some heavier amounts of rainfall coming on through, and that could lead to the potential of maybe some flash flooding taking place as we get into around tomorrow and into the rest of the week. Just double checking here to make certain that we are on, because Facebook cut my time short a few days ago. Thought it was netcasting perfectly, no problem whatsoever. But then all of a sudden, I discovered that Facebook only gave me 10 seconds worth of recording time. So want to make certain that we are actually on for everything for right now. Looks like we are, so not much of a problem there. Hazy conditions out there, and again, with all the smoke being held in place, you can't even see Signal Mountain off in the distance. Very much on the hazy side for this afternoon as well. Conditions will be improving, but it is going to be taking a little bit. So from the EPB Fiber Optics WeatherCam network, looking around the 2475 junction, where might be an area you want to avoid with the construction going on in the next few weeks and months. A lot of backups, good possibility happening there. From Lee Point, looking off to where there was sort of a sunrise this morning, but not seeing a lot of views of blue skies at this time. Likewise, from downtown, looking across the Tennessee River toward North Shore, and this morning could barely even see that. A little bit better with Signal Mountain off in the distance, but it was socked in this morning. Not fog, wildfire smoke. From Island Cove, we are picking up a few clouds developing out there and the potential for some showers and thunderstorms, but nothing showing up on radar at this time. And more clouds as we look back to the northwest from the News 12 studios in downtown Chattanooga. Temperatures are already in the mid to upper 80s. We'll continue to see, again, some really warm conditions out there. We have no thunderstorms taking place at this time. Clear sweep across the area. We are watching some thunderstorms heading our way well back to the north and west of us, and these, again, if they survive over the next several hours, might make their way into the area, which is why that severe thunderstorm watch, the counties shaded in purple there, that, again, is where we may see the potential of more severe weather coming up in the next several hours. Not for us, but well back to the west of us. And that, again, could be a bit of an issue into the next couple of days. If we have time here, I'll take a look at severe weather coming up in just a little while. Overnight, we had the worst air quality in the state of Tennessee, and as of right now, we continue to hold that title. A code red unhealthy level of pollution across the Tennessee River Valley. Just a little bit less than that for Knoxville and Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Well above, we blew away our forecast for the day from airnow.gov of moderate yellow, about 99. So we are well past code orange into code red, and we'll continue to see the potential for, again, a lot of problems out there. Now, there are several areas that have seen the smoke socked in and continues to see that very poor air quality. For some reason, and I don't quite understand why, the Tennessee Department of Environment and Conservation has canceled the air quality alert for Hamilton County and for Chattanooga. Why they did that, I don't know, but it is canceled at this time, even with the advisory going until 1 o'clock Wednesday morning for all of these areas: Huntsville, Birmingham, Atlanta, back toward basically all of North Carolina, and now western South Carolina under this air quality alert, as we continue to see that smoke staying in place and will be again for a while. Visibility early this morning was a lot worse than it is now. Rome, Georgia, still seeing 4-mile visibility, and again, that's not fog, that's smoke. Several areas seeing some pretty poor conditions out there when it comes to anything in the way of visibility. So this could be Again, some bit of a problem out there. Taking a look at the smoke levels, we'll put this animation into motion, and this shows the last 12 hours. This area here, again, the clearer skies are out toward the west and up toward the Great Lakes into the plain states across the Mississippi. That's areas of no smoke here. We are seeing, again, that area of smoke hanging over the area. We've got what's called an inversion. Down toward the surface, we see, again, where that smoke is located. It would be able to kind of dissipate and head out, but unfortunately, there's a layer of warm air several thousand feet up. It's called an inversion, and that layer of warm air can basically cap the atmosphere. So what's floating around down here from those wildfires way up into British Columbia that headed our direction is still stuck here, and until that inversion lifts, a lot of this stuff is going to be stuck here, and it's not going anywhere anytime soon. So for right now, it is going to continue to be smoky throughout the rest of the day. Now notice toward the end of this loop, it is starting to kind of lessen a little bit, but we still have a lot of problems with the smoke out there. So for the next day or so, we continue to see this, but we may see some relief coming our way. Looking back to the north and west, we do have a front trying to make its way on through. High pressure down to the Gulf of Mexico, throwing a lot of warm, moist air up this direction, and with low pressure here working in tandem to push that up our way. We'll continue to see very sultry conditions, a lot of humidity, and we'll also see, again, the potential for fuel for these thunderstorms coming through. This storm system, as of right now and as of the latest forecast from the Weather Prediction Center, is going to basically just hover around to our north, but this is going to be the perfect spot for this warm, moist air to ride up over the top of this front, and as it does, it helps to create showers and thunderstorms. So if this front sticks around for a while, this will be the perfect irritation point in the atmosphere to develop more chances of showers and thunderstorms. Take a look at our 72-hour forecast. Starting off, again, going through the rest of the afternoon, not too much happens at first, but then as we get into around early this afternoon into this evening, we see one round of showers and thunderstorms coming on through, and then into this evening, let me just put a marker there so we can get back to that later on. Past about 10 o'clock into very early tomorrow morning, right along that front, another round of showers and thunderstorms comes on through, and it looks like this is going to be kind of a double whammy right here, to where we get one round of showers and thunderstorms early, and then another one comes on through, and then possibly another round after that as we get into around close to around Thursday to Friday. So we may see the potential of more of these showers and thunderstorms coming on through the area, which is why we see the potential for a very good potential for flash flooding back toward Middle Tennessee, northwestern Tennessee, across the area of Kentucky, eastern Missouri, southern parts of Illinois, very close up to the Wabash Valley. That, again, is going to be the best potential for flash flooding into the rest of today. Tomorrow, that threat shifts on over to the east and includes all of the News 12 viewing areas. So one after the other of those showers and thunderstorms rolling over the same parcel of land, dropping the rainfall every time it moves across. That means we're going to be seeing very good potential of all that rain running off, collecting, and then maybe causing problems running over roadways. So again, please remember, it sounds like a bad one-liner poem, turn around, don't drown, but if it saves people's lives, I'm all for it. So tomorrow, if you see again the potential of water covering a roadway, you don't know how deep it is, you don't know what's flowing through that water, and you don't even know if the roadway is still there, if it's that deep, to where you could drive into that and then just slowly float away, and that could be the last mistake you ever make. So let's be careful out there in the next couple of days as this chance of heavy weather heads on through. Now, this is the potential for heavy rain leading to flash flooding. This map, the colors indicate the possibility of severe weather, and the numbers have really gone up on this to where we now have an enhanced threat just to our northwest as those thunderstorms get a little closer to us, and then we see little of anything taking place into tomorrow, just the possibility of generic thunderstorms, and then the marginal threat comes back into the area around Thursday into Friday. But it is for today, I think, that we really need to watch and see what is going on. Again, with that enhanced risk just outside the viewing area, we could be looking at the potential of stronger storms, heavy rainfall, maybe some wind and hail damage coming on through. So this is something that we are really going to have to watch very carefully. So outdoor activities, football two-a-days, marching band practice, outside summer camps, whatever you've got going on, there is even a small possibility of tornadic weather coming on through. That's something to watch out for, but it looks like this is primarily a damaging wind threat. So this is something that needs to be watched very carefully. Go ahead and give you a quick check of the 7-day forecast. We're going to have to shut this down before we get on the noon show. And through the rest of the forecast, again, more chances of showers and thunderstorms coming through over the next several days. Best potential will be coming up Thursday into Friday. And then we see the temperatures moderate. I really hate to call the upper 80s to lower 90s cooler, but at least we'll drop the numbers a little bit. May even see some lower to mid 60s for low temperatures. So that's something to think about there for right now. And a little breezy coming up Thursday into Friday. Winds out of the south at about 10 to 20 miles per hour, so it could be a little choppy out there into the next couple of days, so something to keep an eye on if you are going to be traveling across much of the area. Want to remind everybody in Whitfield County, Georgia, your day to pick up a free weather radio is this Friday at Riverbend Park, 1999 Riverbend Road. You have to have a photo ID, first come, first served, only 200 radios available, so please stop by and pick up your free weather radio. For more information on that, you can head to my social media pages. You can also find out more about how to program the weather radios from Whitfield County, Georgia, pre-programmed. But if you have a weather radio and you don't know how to program it, head to our website, wdef.com, for more information on that. We've got to go ahead and head on to the noon show here in just a little bit, so we're going to go ahead and close this down for now. But if you'd like to know more information, meteorologist Todd Heislip has details coming up tonight on News 12, including the possibility of severe weather, so stay tuned for more on that. I'm Chief Meteorologist Austen Onek, coming up on noon Tuesday Eastern Time. Stay tuned for more with News 12 on air and online, and we'll keep you advised.